Chapter 16. Water, a precious resource. Jal hai to kal hai. If you have water, you can think of the future. You are perhaps aware that 22 March is celebrated as the World Water Day. A school celebrated Water Day and invited posters from the children of your age group. Some of the posters presented on that day are shown in figure 16.1. What is the message you get from these posters? Write your observations in a notebook and discuss them in the class. Have you ever felt a shortage of water at a school or at school? Your parents or teachers must very often be advising you not to waste water. No wonder we celebrate Water Day every year to attract the attention of everybody towards the importance of conserving water. The amount of water recommended by the United Nations for drinking, washing, cooking, and maintaining proper hygiene is a minimum of 50 liters per person per day. This amount is about 2.5 buckets of water per person per day. Is your family getting at least this much of water? If yes, you should consider yourself fortunate because millions of people in our country do not get enough water. What about your friends and their families? Share your experience with them. In some places, there is an acute shortage of water. Taps running dry, long queues for water, fights, marches, and protests for demand of water have become a common sight, especially during summers. Some of the newspapers clippings shown in figure 16.3 clearly indicate this message. Is it not true that we face an acute shortage of water? Activity 16.1. Collect clippings from the newspapers and magazines on the news items, articles, and pictures related to water shortage. Paste them in your scrapbook and share it with your friends. List some problems faced by the people and discuss them in the class. Water shortage has become a matter of concern throughout the world. It is estimated that in a few years from now, more than one third of people in the world could face water scarcity. Year 2003 was observed as the International Year of Fresh Water to make people aware of this dwindling natural resource. Before we discuss why water is getting scarce, we must know how much water is available for a use on our planet. How much water is available? Look at the picture of the earth taken from space. Why does it appear blue? Surely you can guess. You are aware that about 71% of the earth's surface is covered with water. Almost all the water on the earth is contained in the seas and oceans, rivers, lakes, ice caps, as groundwater and the atmosphere. However, most of this water is not fit for human consumption directly. The water that is fit for use is fresh water. Perform the following activity to estimate roughly the relative amount of water available in the sum of these resources. Steps, figures, remark. Take a medium sized bucket and fill it with water. It contains about 20 liters of water. Assume that this water represents all the water present on the earth. Take a teaspoon of about 5 milliliter capacity and transfer 100 spoons of water from the bucket to a small container like a bath mug. This represents total fresh water on the earth. From the bath mug, transfer the 30 spoons of water to a glass tumbler. This gives a measure of usable water present as groundwater. Finally, take out a quarter 1/4 spoonful of water from the mug. It represents all the water present in the lakes and the rivers of the world. The water left in the bucket represents the saline water present in the seas, oceans, and partly as the groundwater. This water is not fit for human use. The water left in the bath mug represents the water which is present in the frozen form, the glaciers, ice caps, and permanent snow, again not available readily. Bhujo wondered about the alarmingly small quantity of water available for our use. Bailey quickly calculated and found that this amount is roughly 0.006% of all water found on the earth. Activity 16.2. Most of us assume water to be limitless resource. From this activity, can you appreciate the actual amount of water available for human use? Does the finding worry you? Discuss this in your class. Forms of water. Are you afraid that continuous use will someday exhaust all the water available for use? Are you afraid that continuous use will someday exhaust all the water available for use? You know that water on the earth has been maintained for millions of years by various processes which make the water cycle. You have studied the water cycle in class 6. Write in your own words what you know about the water cycle. You know that when water circulates through the water cycle, it can be found in all the three forms: solid, liquid, and gas. At any given time, somewhere on the earth, the solid form snow and the ice is present as ice caps at the poles of the earth, snow covered mountains, and the glaciers. Liquid water is present in oceans, lakes, rivers, and even underground. The gaseous form is the water vapor present in the air around us. The continuous cycling of water among its three forms keeps the total amount of water on the earth constant everywhere when the whole world is using it. Does it give you any relief? Can you recall the process involved in water cycle? The following activity will help you. Activity 16.3. Find 16.5 shows figure 16.5 shows the processes involved in the water cycle. They are labeled by numbers. Match these numbers with the process given in the jumbled form. Most of the towns and cities have the water supply system maintained by the civic bodies. The water is drawn from nearby lakes, rivers, ponds, or wells. The water is supplied through a network of pipes. Many villages do not have such a water supply system. Their people fetch water directly from the sources. Often people and even children have to walk several kilometers to fetch water. Children suffer a lot. They cannot attend school regularly since they spend hours in fetching water. A large number of people draw water from wells, tube wells, or hand pumps. From where do these resources get water? Groundwater as an important source of water. If we dig a hole in the ground near a near water body, we may find that the soil is moist. The moisture in the soil indicates the presence of water underground. If we dig deeper and deeper, we would reach a level where all the space between particles of soil and gaps between rocks are filled with water. The upper level of this layer is called the water table. The water table varies from place to place and it may even change at a given place. The water table may be at a depth of less than a meter or may be several meters below the ground. The water found below the water table is called groundwater. What is the source of this groundwater? The rainwater and the water from other sources such as rivers and ponds seeps through the soil and fills the empty spaces and cracks deep below the ground. The process of seeping of water into the ground is called infiltration. The groundwater thus gets recharged by these processes. At places, the groundwater is stored between layers of hard rock below the water table. This is known as an aquifer. Water in the aquifers can be usually pumped out with the help of tube wells or hand pumps. Have you ever been to a site where the construction work is going on? From where do the workers get water for construction? Maybe you have seen boring being done at the such sites to reach the water table. Inquire from the people working there how deep they have to dig. Can we keep on drawing water from under the ground? How will it affect the water table? Depletion of water table. Water drawn from underground ground gets restored by seepage of rainwater. The water table does not get affected as long as we draw as much water as is replenished by natural processes. However, water table may go down if the water is not sufficiently replenished. This may happen due to many reasons. Increase in population, industrial and agricultural activities are some common factors affecting water table. Scanty rainfall is another factor that may deplete the water table. Yet another factor affecting water table could be deforestation and decrease in the effective area for seepage of water. Increasing population. Increasing population creates demand for construction of houses, shops, offices, roads, and pavements. This decreases open areas like parks and playgrounds. This in turn decreases the seepage of rainwater into the ground. What could be the consequence? Recall that a puka floor does not allow water to seep easily, while in a grass lawn, water seeps through in no time. Moreover, a huge amount of water is required for construction work. Often groundwater is used for this. So, on the one hand, we are consuming more groundwater and on the other hand, we are allowing lesser water to seep into the ground. This results in depletion of water table. In fact, the water table in some parts of the many cities has gone down due to alarmingly low levels. Increasing industries. Water is used by all the industries. Almost everything that we use needs water somewhere in its production process. The number of industries is increasing continuously. Water used by most of the industries is drawn from the ground. Activity 16.4. Name some industries familiar to you. Make a list of the products obtained from these and used in our daily life. Discuss with your teacher and parents how the growing industrial activity is responsible for the prediction of water table. Agricultural activities. A majority of farmers in India depend upon rains for irrigating their crops. Irrigation systems such as canals are there only in a few places. Even these systems may suffer from a lack of water due to erratic rainfall. Therefore, farmers have to use groundwater for irrigation. Population pressure on agricultural forces increasing use of groundwater day by day. This results in depletion of water table. Distribution of water. Distribution of water. The distribution of water over the globe is quite uneven due to the number of factors. Some of places have good amount of rain and are water rich. On the other hand, there are deserts which have scanty rainfall. India is a vast country and the rainfall is not the same everywhere. Some regions have excessive rain while some others have very little rainfall. Excessive rains cause floods, whereas the absence of rains results in droughts. Therefore, some regions in our country may have floods while others may suffer from droughts at the same time. Activity 16.5. Given here is the rainfall map of India. It gives the area annual rainfall in the different regions of our country. Locate on the map the place you live in. Are you blessed with sufficient rainfall? Is there sufficient water available in your area throughout the year? It may be possible that we are living in an area where there is sufficient rainfall and there is a shortage of water. Can we attribute this to the mismanagement of water resources? Water management. You have read in class 6 that in many places a regular supply of water is provided by a well-planned pipe system. When the civic authorities supply the water through pipes, not all of it may reach the destination. You might have seen water supply pipes leaking and a lot of water gushing out of the pipes. It is the responsibility of the civic authorities to prevent such wastage of precious water. Mismanagement of wastage may take place at the level of individuals also. All of us knowingly and or unknowingly waste water while brushing teeth, shaving, bathing, washing, and doing many other activities. Leaking taps is another source of huge water wastage. We waste water as though we do not need water the next time. We have seen that most of the water that we get as rainfall just flows away. This is a waste of precious natural resources. The rainwater can be used to recharge the groundwater. This is referred to as water harvesting or rainwater harvesting, about which you will have learnt in class 6. Find out if the buildings in your neighborhood have water harvesting system installed. We have at many places in India an age-old practice of water storage and water recharge like the Bawris. Bawri was the traditional way of collecting water. With time of Bawris fell into disuse and garbage started peeling in these reservoirs. However, because of acute water shortage, people in these areas have had to rethink. The Bawris are being revived. Today the situation is that in spite of scanty rains, these places are managing their water needs well. A farmer using water in the field can also use water economically. Maybe you have heard of drip irrigation. Drip irrigation is a technique of watering plants by making use of narrow tubings which deliver water directly at the base of the plant. A case study. Bhujpur in the Kutch area of Gujarat has very erratic rainfall. The only source of fresh water lies underground because rivers in this area do not have water throughout the year. Over the years, demand for water has grown. The withdrawal of groundwater has far exceeded recharge. As a result, the water table has gone down alarmingly. In 1989, the villagers, along with the non-governmental organization, decided to harvest rainwater. 18 check dams were built on the Rukmavati River and its many tributaries. The water so collected increased percolation through the soil and recharged the aquifers. According to the farmers, the wells have water now, and the water that flowed into the sea and was wasted has become available for irrigation. What role you can play? Have you ever shown concern if you saw a tap leaking in your house, school, or any other place? Leaking taps waste a lot of water. You must make efforts to stop this leakage. There are a number of ways you can adapt to minimize the wastage of water. Let us begin. We have given a few examples. Add on. Water wise habits. Turn off taps while brushing. Mop the floor instead of washing. Effect of water scarcity on plants. You must have seen potted plants wilting and ultimately dying up if they did not get water even for a few days. You have already learned in chapter 1 that plants need water to get nutrients from the soil to prepare their food. Just imagine the consequences if water is not available to the plants. The green character of the planet shall be lost. This may mean the end of all life. For a world without plants shall mean no food, no oxygen, no enough rain, and innumerable other problems. A successful initiative. A successful initiative. Rajasthan is a hot and dry place. Challenge of natural scarcity of water was met by a successful experiment. A band of social workers has transformed a dry area in Alwar district into a green place. They have reviewed 5 dried up rivers: Arveri, Ruparel, Sarsa, Bagani, and Jahajwali by constructing water harvesting structures. हमारा जल हमारा जीवन.